So you say you're going to sell your home in a couple years. You want to do a little remodeling, but not quite sure how much to put in your home. Hi, everyone. Bob Gillies with One Man and a Hammer and OneManandAHammer.com. Well, I got some statistics for you. We hear that quite often, that people are going to sell their home. They don't want to overspend in their home, and we understand that. In this economy that we are currently in, that we're slowly climbing out of, we understand that nobody wants to overspend, nor should you ever, especially in this time. But bottom line is, if you're considering selling your home in the next couple of years, and you do want to do some remodeling and not quite sure what to do to enhance the curb appeal and the value of your home, here are some things to consider. As far as mid-range projects go, replacing your front entry door, great curb appeal. Job's probably going to cost you about $1,200. You're going to recoup about 86% of that cost when you go to sell your home. So a great project. It's probably going to cut down your energy bill just a little bit, especially if you're going from a wood door to a new steel door, okay, energy efficient steel door, insulator, or even a fiberglass door. As much as everyone is nesting again, a lot of families are kind of living together again, and people love outdoor living. Adding to the deck. Adding to your deck may cost $9,000, but you're going to recoup about 77% of that money, assuming you stay in your home for at least a year, year and a half after you've done that remodeling project. But again, if it's done right, and things aren't sinking and cracking and having a problem, if the deck is done right, you are going to recoup a lot of that investment back when you sell your home. Something that goes up and down every day, your garage door. When's the last time you kind of stood in the street and looked at your garage door, especially if it's a little bit older? It does drag down the curb appeal of your home. You may spend around $1,500 on a new garage door, but you will recoup about 75% of those costs. And what I'm reading to you is something called the cost versus value report that we use. Now, I don't want to say as a Bible. We use a guide for our clients, so they kind of understand when people ask, well, what are things going to cost? And we really haven't measured anything yet. We kind of refer to this just to kind of get some idea of what things are going to be. A minor kitchen remodel. Job cost, probably around $19,000. Resale value, about $15,000. You're going to recoup about 75% of that cost. What you have to remember is, I know people are thinking, well, I'm only going to recoup 75% of that. I'm losing 25%, but you got to use it. So what is it worth to you to wake up to a nice new kitchen every day, be able to use it for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, whatever it may be, and then still recoup 75% of what you paid for it? Can you do that with a car? I don't think so. So keep that in mind. A siding replacement, a vinyl siding replacement, especially if you're going from the old metal siding, aluminum siding, to a vinyl siding. Project cost probably about $12,000. You're going to recoup, again, about 73%, over 70% of that cost. Not to mention the energy savings that you're going to realize if you put a foam backer behind that siding. Window replacements, we all know the savings there. If you have an average of 18 windows in your home, you're probably going to spend about $9,700, and you're going to recoup about 71% of those costs. But a major kitchen remodel, the job cost will be about $53,000, almost $54,000, and you're still going to recoup 70% of that money you spent. Again, it doesn't sound, to some people, it doesn't sound like losing 30% makes a whole lot of sense, but I beg to differ. Recouping 70% of that kind of investment is phenomenal. Tell me where else you can spend that kind of money and recoup the investment, use it, and recoup 70% of what you put into it. I think that's a phenomenal return on your money. If you go out and use a really inexpensive cabinetry or whatever you're doing, whatever products you use, if you don't spend the right money to begin with, you're going to be redoing it again in 2 to 3 years. That's not what you want. Spend as much as you possibly can. Get the right stuff. Find a contractor you trust, like One Man and a Hammer, and other professionals that have the same type of mentality as One Man and a Hammer, and that service and quality. and you're definitely going to recoup your money. The last thing is when you're looking to sell your home and your home has been upgraded, people walk in, keep in mind that you're going to sell your home quicker than your next door neighbor. You're not going to have those carrying costs, and you can move on and move into your new home without having to pay any more taxes, any more insurances, or any more carrying costs for that existing home. You got to put that into your equation. Thanks, everybody. Don't forget to listen to me every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Time on WELW.com, the talk of the town. And thank you.